Brown, and back with some Phase 3 lessons. Pretty much today I'm just going to be focusing on kind of like acoustic rock tunes and that sort of thing. So one request that we had on the request list is the song Brother by Alice in Chains. And this is, one of my favorite bands, and I love this song, so figured I'd show it to you guys today. Just a note on this tuning, every string is tuned down a half step, and that's what I'm playing in right now. I'm not in standard tuning. So for a quick lesson on tuning, check out my rock series. There's a new lesson on how to tune. So check that out. Alright, this song, it starts with a basic A7 chord. And I won't explain all the notes because it's in the chord library and it's been taught in a lot of Phase 1 lessons, so I won't really get into that. But basically what's happening with this chord progression is good old Jerry Cantrell is he's taking the shape and he's kind of, sliding it around to these different positions. So he's starting with the A7, then it moves here to this chord right here, and basically what he's doing is just sliding these two fingers up a fret and then strumming the same strings. And now what this gives you is it's an A7 with a double suspension. You've got the 5th suspended, and then you've got this D note here, which is the suspended 4. So that's kind of how it's functioning in the context of the song. And then the next chord is the same thing, slid up 2 more frets. So now I'm up at the 5th fret. And so you can hear I've got this G unison here. So now I'll kind of go over the strumming and where the chords fall within the progression rhythmically. So the basic tempo of the song is real slow. It's like about that speed. So what you've got is a note on strumming. I think there's a lot of confusion between among members about strumming rhythms, and basically when a guitarist writes a guitar part, they come up with basic strumming rhythm and idea, but from that point they're not really thinking about, no, I'm playing 2 16th notes here, then an 8th note. They get the basic rhythm and then it's just all improvised, in time, and you're just kind of grooving along with the rhythm. So that's something to really think about. So this first measure, you've got kind of like a, and that's kind of the rhythm of it. And then what happens next is you've got a, so I'll do that real quick. And those are all 8th notes. So I'll put the whole thing together now for you. I'll do it a little bit slower than the way they play it on the recording, so you can kind of check out my right hand and left hand and see what's going on. So these chords are, the rhythm is 3 and 4 and so you're changing back to the A7 on the last 8th note of the measure. So this is called an anticipation, when a chord comes in that normally comes in on the downbeat of a measure if it comes in on like the upbeat of the previous measure. So one more time, now I'll play it about the tempo that they do it. Alright, so that's the rhythm guitar part for the verse. I can't remember whether it's Scotty Olsen or Jerry Cantrell that's playing the lead parts on this song on the Unplugged session, but what comes next is an A minor pentatonic lick. Actually some notes from the A major pentatonic scale as well to kind of outline the A7 chord. So this part I'll play it real quick, then explain it. So that's the way that part goes. So what this is based on, you've got two patterns of the A minor pentatonic scale. Check out Brad Henneke's lessons on the pentatonic scales. I've got lessons on them in my rack series as well. So you've got this note here, G, with the first finger, and then you've got A with the third finger. And then on the next string you've got C, first finger, D, third finger, and then you're sliding up to the first box of the pentatonic pattern, to this note E, and then playing G here on the 5th fret of the D string. So I'll play it again. So learn that much at this point. And then what happens, you've got some bends, some little bendies here on the 5th fret of the B string. You're going up a half step and then releasing it back down. And doing the same thing with this note, C sharp. So now I'll put the whole thing together. And then the next time they repeat this thing, there's a couple slight variations. So it starts out with the... So that's the first part of this, the second repeat of this. Then what happens is they do the slide up again, but they don't play this G note on the second time around. It just goes like this. And then what happens, you get the bendy here, but this time they add a third bendy here at the 8th fret. So basically what you've got with these bends is an outline of the A7 chord that they're playing in the rhythm part. So I'll do this part again. So that's how that goes. And I bend this note with my third finger. You know, I shift and cheat. I don't do it with my pinky because it's really hard to do bends with your pinky, especially on a steel string acoustic. They never really come out how you expect them to most of the time, unless you're really sweet. And then, in that case, congratulations to you. So once again, I'll play both of these sections together. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, now a little bit faster up the tempo. Ooh, sorry, I'll do that one again. So that's the little lead part over the verse. So practice up on this, and I will be back with the chorus part.